Hey, hey, y'all. Welcome to the show. I ain't too late today, so I'm a little bit proud of myself. Uh, let's see who we got here. Oh, we got Carol Jean. Carol Jean, I'm wearing my tea earrings. I thought that was the right time to do it. There's so much tea. Hey, Lava. All right, good to see y'all. I'm going to change over to the live chat just to make sure I'm not missing nobody. Patrick, good to see you. Hey, fuck you. Always good to see you. All right, get my glove on so I can cover up my old lady veiny hands like Dolly Parton does and Paris Hilton and Madonna. Oh my goodness. How are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all? I hope y'all are doing good. It's already September. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. The time it's like, I don't even understand how fast shit goes. When I was a kid, time was the slowest thing in the world. And now it's just like, whoosh, it's out the door. It's gone before I even see it, before I can even offer it a drink. It won't even sit down for a second. It's already like in and out, in and out. So yeah, September. Goodness. All right, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm RC Cola. I'm coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas here on September 6th. What? 2023. I hope y'all are having a good September so far. I can't complain about mine too much. It just started. So aside from having to pay my bills on the 1st, I feel like it ain't gone too sideways yet, but you know what? The month is still young. We'll just see. I'm going to manifest something better and vibrate higher. So there we go. Oh, thank you. Yes, they are so pretty because you got them for me and you have good taste. I love it. How to self-care. Ooh, ASAP. Wow. Okay, we're going to get there. Let me just get myself situated. First, we got to do the ritual though. So, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just try different colors all the time, and I usually look pretty good in pink because I'm naturally just a pink person anyway. Like if I'm out in the sun, I'm like one of them little pinky rats. That's how pink I am. It's just all the blood goes right to my my skin, and I'm white, so it shows. All right, let's get our supplies out here. If you have your own ritual that you like to do, now would be the time to do it. If you got to take a leak, whatever, it's all good. First thing I like to do is burn the sacred wood. So we're going to burn this sacred wood to eliminate any malodorous spirits that might be lurking around here. And there's plenty of malodorous spirits in this house. I promise you. I live with a big ass dog. All right, we're going to do that. And then we're going to ring the bell. Let this tinkling energy fill up the space and vibrate up to the universe and let the universe know that we're sitting with them for a little while. We're going to get some advice if they're so willing to help us. And the universe will always help. The universe is always there for you. Remember that. And you can change that word with whatever you like. I say universe because I'm non-denominational when I come to my spirituality. And universe just seems like the best thing. I know some people think it's new age. No, I don't think so. I think it's just kind of like the eternal over thing that's out there above us that we don't know shit about. You can substitute any old word you want, any religious figure, any special like guru you follow, whatever works for you. Oh my good. Oh, thank you for doing the little PNG ritual. PNG, who's a regular, sometimes doesn't make it. And they always put in the little emojis when I'm doing the ritual. So it's like a little ritual in the live chat. And it was started by PNG, but y'all picked up the mantle. So I think it's become a tradition. I don't have the time to put that shit in. So I'm happy you're doing it. Thank you. Oh, it's all right. Everybody's got their lives. They're busy. They don't know what's, you don't ever know. And then, sometimes people show up late or sometimes they'll watch it later. And I'm happy however they get the message is when they need to get it. So, oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, we're in the middle of the ritual. Okay, next thing up is the pathogen wand. Hope y'all are staying healthy. We're going to wave this around, make sure we get rid of the nasties, whether they be man-made or natural, because there's all kinds floating around out there. And that's going to get rid of them. And then we're going to use our Prospera spray for abundance. Just let this, I just do love the way this smells. I'm a patchouli person. Some people are not patchouli people. I'm a patchouli person. And it took me a while to figure it out. Like I was almost a little bit shamed about liking patchouli by somebody when I was young, so I kind of kept that to myself. It's like when someone hears you singing when you're a kid, and they say, "Oh, you sound like Kermit the Frog," or whatever, and you take it to heart and you never sing, even though you probably ain't that bad and you might have fun in the choir. I digress. Okay, this is for abundance. If you want to rain abundance down upon yourself, make sure you choose to rain down good abundance. Okay. Oh, hey, Prance. Good to see you. And we got our chakra anointment as our final little ritual with our Florida water, which is also a gift. All these things are gifts. Y'all just give and give, and I receive and receive and try to give back through doing the show. Like I hope that this works out long term because I like all y'all, at least online. I mean, if I met you in person, maybe not, but energy is that way, and I do genuinely feel like y'all are the best. So thanks for tuning in. All right, now we got our ritual done. We can move on to Carol Jean's hat of self-care, which was most urgently requested. So we're going to get to that right now. All right. So hat of self-care. Ooh, it's very, very full of dog hair. My goodness. I've been trying to keep up with the dog hair and the dusting a little bit better. I'm failing. I'm just failing. I don't know what it is. I think it's the dog. I'm blaming the dog. I don't think it would be nearly as dusty if his hair wasn't just floating around and accumulating dust. And then it lands on a surface and it's just dog hair with dust all around it. Okay. Carol Jean, concentrate. Let's see what self-care might be up your alley this week. All right. We got one right here. Let's see what it is. Oh, change your bedding. This is an easy and a simple one that always, always makes you feel way better. Change the sheets. And if you don't got a spare set, then you got to wash the ones that's on your bed. Now, and I mean change it. This time, don't just do the sheets. Do the mattress pad, put the foam out in the sunshine and get the dust mites to die off, that kind of thing. Just change the bedding, dust around any parts that might be dusty. Check for bed bugs. If you got mysterious bites, it could be bed bugs. And don't be ashamed. They come from, it's not because you're nasty. They're just very tenacious little creatures and they hitchhike easily. Yeah. So change your bedding. Make it nice, because one of the best feelings in the world, besides wallowing in the clothes right out of the dryer if it's cold, is to actually get into some nice clean sheets. It feels different. It just feels more, I don't know, sensual. Especially if you just took a shower, it's like the best feeling. So yeah, change them sheets. Okay, let's see. Y'all are chit-chatting, having a good time. Love to see this. All right. Okay, all right. Digital diviner for Patrick. Will they try to bring back lockdowns? Why is this thing blocking my view? This thing, this little emoji thing on the side of the chat. I don't know why. Okay. Well, I certainly hope not. I think they might try it in some places that are very like full of the COVIDians. And why the COVIDians, I mean, all those people that really get off on this COVID shit. And there's a small minority, but they're very loud. And they tend to create spaces where they're the loudest one. So everyone else that's in their circle kind of falls in line because they don't want to have the discussion. They don't want to bring out that monster. They're like, oh my fucking God, not this shit again. I ain't going to bring nothing up. And if they start going on and on, I'm just going to like zip it. So yeah, there's them few Karens out there, but I think more people are aware that they was hoodwinked the first time around and that there's not as much to be scared of as the man is going on about, and that this is a big old distraction from a bunch of other shit that the man's trying to hide. So I sure hope not. But let's see what Dick Wood has to say. Hello, Mr. Wood. I hope you have a good answer because I don't want to have to deal with that bullshit again. All right, here we go. Well, you asked Dick Wood and you got a dicky answer. Yeah, they're going to try to do it. They're going to try to do it. I'm just saying. I did not have to be isolated throughout the whole thing. So maybe my perspective is different. But I was out and about working and doing things for the whole goddamn time that the whole lockdown was happening. Really, it was just a bunch of people who work in offices was working at home. And then there's also them poor bastards from restaurants that got fucking fired right away. Any kind of service industry, those people lost their fucking jobs. They got to go home just because, they didn't have nothing else to do. But seriously, like I worked through the whole goddamn thing. So I don't have a good memory of, I remember things being closed. That was inconvenient. I did not like walking around HEB with people like doing this because they're fucking freaked out. Like, are you fucking serious, guys? I know the media's going on and on about deaths. And you heard about so-and-so who died, or maybe you knew someone who died. Guess what, people? People die all the fucking time. So, yeah, they're going to try to bring it back. But hopefully enough people have come to the conclusion that I have. And they're going to be like, oh, no, bitch. We ain't doing this. Like, open defiance of the laws. Like, we're not going to do this shit again. We ain't even climbed out of the horrible hole we got in the first time around. So, Bill Gates, you just sit on your Bud Light stock and wait for it to appreciate. It's going to take a few years because people are still pissed about that. But you're going to have to wait on this one. I hope you're eating good and fasting so you can extend your life, so you can like have more time to get your evil things in. But this one, I don't think we're going to go for it, but they're going to try it. Okay. Oh, I got political. I love how people are like, they don't even bring it up anymore. It's kind of like not a conversation. I bring it up because I talk about current events and I know it's in the news and I know that y'all are thinking about it. But I think most people are not verbalizing it, not in the way that they used to, I got to see what y'all are talking about here. Yeah, masks don't work. They don't fucking work. Like, all the science has come out. The actual, if you're a follow the science kind of COVIDian, you can't ignore the science you don't like. That's the way that shit works. You got to take the science that's good and take the science that don't cause your cause to be the number one thing. Okay? Okay. We can all agree on this. Yep. Nope. Yeah. All that, the vaccine, none of that shit works. It don't fucking work. And this is the thing that people, I think, have finally come to accept. And what some people need to fucking accept. None of that shit fucking worked. And they lied to us about it Bold face. And because we live in the internet age, it cannot be scrubbed so easily. There's lots of receipts out there, y'all. You just got to be brave enough to look at them. I know some of y'all's afraid. And also some of y'all's prideful. You don't want to admit you was wrong. I get that. I totally get that. I hate to fucking admit I was wrong about something. But you know what's worse? Everybody else knowing you was wrong about it and you not admitting it, and then you're a really big fucking asshole. No redemption. At least if you admit you was wrong, you got a chance to get back in the good graces. Just saying. Just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying, I'm just saying. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, so many people, so many people, so many subjects. This is not just about this one thing. This is about all the things. I need a drink after all that. What's 9:17? Already gone on like 3 rants. Having a beer tonight. Cheers. And bless your heart. And I say this with sincerity to y'all, but all them people that don't necessarily line up with my politics, I'm saying it sarcastically. Because I'm a hypocrite. All right, y'all. It is 9:18. We will have about 21 more minutes. No, 41 more minutes, 42 more minutes ish. I don't know. We'll see. Left in the show tonight. So if you have a question for the universe, please put it in the chat. Choose your oracle. Put that in all caps, or put your question on. Put something in all fucking caps. I cannot see shit, especially today. I don't know what's up with the lights and what I did, but like it's difficult to see the chat for right now. But yeah, put it in the chat. I will get to it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. If you're the looky loo and you's on watching, but you ain't actually in the chat, and that's fine. I don't mind. If you want to get a question answered, you're going to have to, Tarot Destroyer came back. All right, time to block this bitch. Let's see. Hide this user. Okay, I hid the user. Okay, hopefully they will be hidden. Tarot Destroyer, just hide it. Click on the message and then hide the user. You got to do the drop down. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you are a looky loo, you can actually just log into the Google. You have to have a Google account, and then you can get a reading. Oh, Tarot Destroyer, you keep coming back. Hide user on this channel. Okay. What do we got here? I'm going to report this bitch. Spam. Oh, harassment or bullying. Yes. Choose one. This is harassing me. This is harassing me. Yes, it's harassing me. I'm going to report them. Okay. All right. Hide user on my channel. I'm doing that again. Okay. Okay. Woo! All right. Anyway, if you have a question for the universe, please put it in the chat and I will get to it. Oh my goodness. It's like that summer I had to have multiple prescriptions for herpes. Oh, what kind of prescription you need for that? I thought everybody had the herp. I know I got it. Like I got the cold sores and all that. That's the herpes, y'all. This is the thing. Everyone's just like freaked out about the genital kind. Guess what? You can get all the kinds in all the places. And pretty much everybody's already got it. The way it expresses depends on your particular immune system and genetics. So, it's just one of the things you got to live with, like the colds that we used to get and the COVID that we all get now. Just going to have to fucking live with it. Yeah. It is literally everybody has it already. You give it to, it just happens. It's a part of living on this planet. Ugh. Oh, Tarot Destroyer is the human equivalent. Oh yeah. It shows up every few weeks, right? It shows up when you're stressed out. It shows up when you're run down, when you're not paying attention to yourself, when you're not giving yourself self-care. And if you got it like a cold sore or something, you definitely want to change your pillowcase every day because you're like wiping that shit all over. If that shit gets in your eyes, you can go fucking blind. So you're immune. You're immune. Fuck you, huh? Okay, good for you. I'm glad. Tarot for Carol Jean for the job hunt, please. Okay, let's see what archetypical energy you can take with you on this search for a new place of employment or a new, I don't know if you're opening a business or what, but maybe you're starting one. That's also a thing. How many venereal diseases do I have? Wait, is there a tarot? Is there? I don't have any that I know of. Honestly, I feel like I don't have the clap. I mean, I ain't been with nobody in a long time. So if I got one, it's super sneaky. It is like just been coexisting with me for a very long time. So yeah, I think I'm okay. But you never fucking know. You just never fucking know. It could just like I could sit on the toilet seat and get something. I know that's not true, y'all. I'm making a joke. I hope y'all get that. How many venereal diseases do y'all have? While we're all sharing, let's all like get up in each other's hoo-haws and business and just talk shop here. Like, who's got the clap right now? Clap your hands. I ain't gonna clap my hands, but yeah, if you got the clap and know it, clap your hands. Oh, Tarot Destroyer's back. This bot, it's got, what is this, a Statue of Liberty bot? Like this emoji? So weird. Hide user on this channel. Okay. I'm hiding the user. My goodness. Okay, back to the tarot for Carol Jean. We got off on a little bit of a personal tangent. Oh, we got a pornicle coming up. Yeah, of course, if we're talking about venereal disease, we got to talk about that. It's funny, when I was reading the Marquis de Sade, they do talk about the venereal disease. Of course, it's a fantasy, so the main characters are not infected typically. However, they do talk about other people having it and the effects of it, and they use it as like a form of torture. It's an interesting way to use. For example, someone who's got syphilis, they're like, we know he got the syphilis. We know you get it from having sex. We don't like this person. We're going to have them rape her, and then we're going to sew up her pussy so all that juice has to stay inside. That's a literal scene in the book, one of the books. Okay. Sorry. Oh my goodness. All right, Carol Jean. Here's what I have for you. Job search. This one. Ooh, the Fool. Okay, so this is a new beginning for you. So I don't know what kind of jobs you are looking for, but it seems like you need to look for a new one. You need to look for a new path. Maybe start a new career. Maybe the old career is not where it's at. This is the beginning of a new journey for you. So I would say widen your horizons. Look at other things that you think you might not be qualified for, but perhaps you are. You're just like not telling yourself you are. So yeah, maybe slum it a little while. Like maybe if you just want to get out the house and you're not needing it to like fulfill anything other than just getting out of the house, just take like a part-time job somewhere, doing something that's interesting to you. or at least something that gets you in front of people. And then, you got time to figure it out. But yeah, start something new. Don't go for the same old, same old. All right. What was it? Oh God, I can't even see that. Between the lights, it was clam. I just looked up that summer. Okay. Well, all right. Well, the Pornicle has a question. What is the average number of venereal diseases in this chat? Prance says 1.25. Okay, y'all are saying mom jokes. I love this. All right, so let's see the Pornicle. I might as well just leave these on, even though they're dusty as hell. 755 pages in this big old book of smut. I mean, it's a huge book of smut. I recommend everybody you just have it in your library. You won't be sorry. Random number generator. So there's 755 pages in the Pornicle. We're going to type that in. Here we go. What's our number? 637. All right, so page 637 for the question of venereal diseases in the chat. 637, huh? 637. Okay. Oh, a lot of them. At least 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is sexy. So I'm just gonna say, if you're a little bit in the mood, this might push you over the edge. Wow, that's one dude and 3 chicks. This is some porno scenario. Look at his little sock garters. They ain't even took off their shoes. I think this is part of the whole appeal. But yeah, there's a whole lot of venereal diseases floating around in this chat. So yeah, y'all just be safe. I don't see no condom on that dick. So, and it's not good to eat ass, especially if you got a cold sore. You can get old ass herpes. I mean, I think probably the nipple's okay, but I'm not sure. I ain't looked it up. You know what I don't see? Well, he's fingering her, so okay. At least he's doing something. It's not all about him, but it kind of is. Maybe they're submissives. Who knows? Oh, yeah, that floor looks gross. All right. Well, there's your answer. There's lots of cures out there that you can pursue. You don't have to live in silence and shame. You can get that shit fixed. All right, a book of Revelation. Oh, I should have left my glasses on. Oh, there's a tarot. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, tarot for the trip for Prance. Let's see what kind of energies you can expect or consider to have a good time. Ooh, wah, 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 wah. God damn, my refrigerator's noisy. And it's one of them ambient noises that y'all can't hear probably because I got this mic now. Thank you. But yeah, it rattles and makes a loud noise all the fucking time. And I just now have started to process that I've just subdued this anger about it for a very long time. And now I'm starting to get angry, openly. I'm not suppressing it anymore. It's coming out. I might have to call maintenance. I mean, it still works. It's just noisy as fuck. Can't hear my programs. All right, Prance. Okay, here we go. For the trip. Ooh, the cups. This one is just representing the whole suit of cups. But it's all about, this is going to be a very kind of emotional thing, perhaps, perhaps there might be a need for you to like regulate your emotions, but also to deeply feel anything that comes up. Just allow it to be. But yeah, I think this is going to be a trip that speaks to your heart in some way, or some form. It's going to be a trip that brings you more clarity about something in your life. All right, good luck. Yeah. 8:30 or 9:32. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm already getting ready for daylight savings to end. Okay. No, it's not the motor. It is probably the motor. It ain't the ice machine because I don't run that shit. It's like the motor is vibrating and rattling some shit, and it makes it a whole lot louder than it should be. I don't know how to describe it, but it sounds louder and rattlier than any other fridge I've ever had. And I've had some old fucking beater fridges. I even had one that had the freezer on the bottom and it was avocado green for a while. Kick it. Yeah. If I lean on it, it stops. So I know it's some kind of like thing inside vibrating against something else. All right. Book of Revelation for fuck you. My customer's reaction to the job on. Okay. There's a whole lot of like career advice going on this evening. Everybody wants to talk about their jobs. Let's see what we get. So there's 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. We're going to get 18, and then we're going to find out how many verses are in it. Okay, Revelations chapter 18. There are 24. Ooh, a lengthy chapter. So 24 verses. We're going to get a random number. And then, all right, Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 9. And that is halfway through it, the halfway point, in case that's significant. Let's see. Verse 9. Oh, wow, this is a whole long thing. Strap in, y'all. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Ooh, okay, so they're going to be sad when you're gone and they can't like get your services anymore because of whatever reason. They're going to be upset about it, and it's not going to be necessarily with your work. It's going to be the fact that you ain't there anymore. So I feel like, yeah, if you're feeling the vibe, these might be good repeat customer prospects. We'll see. I don't know your business entirely, but it seems like it's handy related. And so they might need you for something else, or they might know somebody. They might refer you, and like they might just like you as a person. Who knows? Maybe they're going to be friends. So yeah, good luck. Maybe read the rest of that chapter to kind of get a little bit more sense about it. But you know your clients better than I do because I don't know shit about them. So have fun. You want some tea? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we can get some tea. It is 9:36. Tea. Let's see what we got out of this old dusty ass tea kettle. This one. Ooh, this was okay. This is one of the things that's very niche that I never in my whole life ever fucking imagined existed. However, it does, and it's on YouTube. So PBR, in case you don't know, is not Pabst Blue Ribbon to everybody. To some people, It means professional bull riding rodeo or something. Yeah. Anyway, there are people who ride bulls for a living, or they try to. It's like a hobby, but it's a hobby with lots of consequences. Anyway, uh, there's this whole series about not the people, but the bulls themselves, because there's definitely, you have to have the right kind of bull to do this work. Apparently, not every bull is cut out for it. So you need to have a bull that is going to tear up the whole place and try to buck the guy off as fast as possible. And you got to breed them bitches. So this is the little like sports stories, I guess, about the bulls that are the ones getting ridden by the bull riders. And I tell you what, I was invested in some of these stories, like their origins, their health struggles, their things that happened to them that were maybe not so good. But that fucking bull persevered. And that bull turned in some fantastic performances. And it shows you like lots of videos of the bulls bucking the riders off, which is the best part of bull riding, honestly. I mean, if they manage to stay on, great, that's fine. But it's always getting bucked off no matter how long you stay on that bitch. And if you get bucked off wildly in the beginning, that's where the entertainment is. It's why people watch this shit. There's a lot of Schadenfreude involved in watching bull riding. So there's channels out there devoted to showcasing this sport. And the bulls. If you're interested in giant animals performing circus tricks, essentially, that's what bulls do when they're bull riding. Check it out. It's a very strange, niche little thing, but it's there. Extremely dangerous. Of course it is. Of course it's it's a crazy thing. It's like Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter dude. When I first saw him, I was like, this dude is fucking nuts. He's fucking crazy. There's a crazy gene that some people have where they just ain't afraid. They ain't fucking afraid. Or if they are afraid, they're getting off on it. Like it's like a thing. It's like a psychosexual thing. They're getting off on being scared. And so they have to constantly be like scared. And it's just like, woo, turns them on. It's like a big old rush. Kind of like, I guess, doing a illicit drug that gives you a big old upper high. It's like, the adrenaline. Yeah, big. Oh, your husband was a bull rider. Wow. Okay, tough guy. Very sexy. It is very dangerous. Very, very. Yeah, I know what it's all about. They're making them uncomfortable, but still, the bull itself has to do more than just kind of it has to be like wow, go after the rodeo cowboys and just cause a scene. People don't want to see one that's easy to corral. They want one that's going to run around the ring and try to kill people. It's why people go to the rodeo, because somebody might die. Oh, yeah, I know. That's rough. It's rough to be a bull rider and get older because then all them injuries come back. I tell you what, I got some injuries from my youth that are barking at me right now. It's just a fact of aging. Oh, I loved, we mourned when Steve Irwin passed. I was doing my old show on public access, and we had a whole funeral episode for Steve Irwin. I dressed in black, and we made a funeral casserole, something you could take to the wake, where you got to keep the family fed. It's how it works down here in the South. I don't know how they do it up in Canada, but yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. I love that show. Okay. All right. Well, does anybody have a question? It's 9:41. I spilled some tea. Tea. And yeah, I just got my beer to sip on until y'all get me something. Man, I missed that episode. Oh, you're talking about it. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing with cameraman. I think every time I ask him about it, it resets the clock 10 years for him to actually getting around doing it because he's stubborn like that. So I just maybe, I've mentioned it a couple times in the past that people are interested in seeing the shows. And it's just a matter of it's all old shit and it has to be run through a whole thing and it's difficult to upload now. Like you got to basically digitize these tapes. And it's just a whole lot. It's a whole lot. I don't even know if we would even be able to find specific episodes. I think they're just all dated, but not like about the subject or nothing. We talked about all kind of shit. So I remember what I was wearing. I don't know that it's up on YouTube, but I was wearing black. So if you see me wearing black on some of the things that got uploaded to YouTube on youtube.com/cameracola, that's where all the old Cola Sister stuff is that made it online, then it's probably that episode. But I don't know for sure. I don't know. I mean, that shit was uploaded when you could only upload like 10-minute or 15-minute increments to YouTube. You couldn't even do they didn't even have streaming back then. That's how long ago this shit got on the YouTube. Okay. These ain't VHS. They're like they're little tiny ones. They're little bitty ones. But here's the thing. I'm not the sole owner of that content. Cameraman's a producer. It's his stuff. And yeah, I'm just like, whatever. It probably for the best that it does not all get digitized because I'm sure we said some shit that was just so outrageous that would now 100% be cause for doxing and cancellation and all the horrible things. So maybe it's best for it to let the sleeping dogs lie. Maybe. All right. Oh, it is 9:44, y'all. I'm only here for about 15, 16 more minutes. So if you have a question, get it in the chat. Otherwise, I want to have to start reading for the collective. And y'all know how boring that shit is. So who's got a question? I don't think everybody's asked a question yet. Or maybe they have. There's just a few y'all here. Okay. General tarot for the week for Patrick. Foretold the future in most cases, I'm sure. Well, yes, Lava. I mean, I ain't saying what we said was wrong. I'm just saying it would get us canceled now. And we probably said a bunch of wrong shit too. But time has changed. Like people have evolved and there have been advances. Things we might not have known about before, we know about now. I'm not at all well, I don't say that. I am interested in the things we were doing back then, but I'm not like living my life focusing on like this legacy. That's a past thing for me. This is what I'm doing now. This is what I'm doing. So this is what I want to focus on. I hope y'all understand. Plus, cameraman moved. I don't even know where he lives anymore, so I can't even go harass him if I wanted to. Okay, tarot for the week for Patrick. Let's see what we get. Survey says strength. Ooh, okay. So it's going to be a week that's going to maybe test you in ways. So just be strong. Don't go off the rails. Don't let yourself get too emotional or bogged down in the details. There's a whole lot that you can do on your end to alleviate stress that's coming in from somewhere else. So think about those things, whatever pops up, and be strong because you got it within you to have a good week. No matter what the universe is trying to put in front of you to think about so you can learn a lesson. Okay. Crystal for the collective. Okay. We haven't had a crystal in a while. Let's see what pretty rock shows up for everybody. We ain't even gotten most of these pretty rocks we have not even seen. This oracle is so little used, but it is beautiful. I do love it. I just kind of wish that the crystals I actually own were a lot easier to keep dust free, because that whole display that I got in my living room is a bitch to dust, because you got to take all them little rocks off, and then you got to dust the whole damn shelf, and then you got to put all them little rocks back on after you dusted them off, and they got all these fat. Oh my God. I have the worst setup, y'all. Stupid. I should have like little glass display cases so I could just dust that part off. Be so much easier. All right. Crystal for the collective. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, this one. This one. Ocean Jasper. I think we've gotten this one before. Of course. What is this? Schedule yourself in. Okay, so maybe you need to invite yourself to some more things, or make sure that you give yourself time for yourself. Schedule yourself in. That is what it says, right? Yeah. So yeah, make some time for yourself this week. Maybe changing your sheets because they're filthy. You disgusting like person full of venereal disease. Yeah, it is very pretty too. I love it. Gorgeous. RC has trouble getting her rocks off. No, I'm good with that. I got a shower massager thing. That's golden. Okay. It is 9:49. And we don't have any questions that I can see. So I'm going to do for the collective. Ooh, what do I want to do? I'm going to do an emoji card. That's what I'm going to do. We ain't done one of them in a while. Okay. I know that it's always disappointing when the emoji card deck delivers some horrible emoji. But yeah, we're going to just keep hoping to get the unicorn. I know it's in here. I know it's in here. You just don't want to come out and play. We ain't been nice enough to the emoji deck. Emoji deck, please. We know you're a little cantankerous, but we love you anyway. So please give us a good reading for the week. Oh, this one just came right. This one just flopped. Two of them just flopped right out. They're both shit. Look at this. Look at this shit. The emoji deck does not fuck around. It is just so bitchy. This is the bitchiest little queen I've ever met in my life. This emoji deck. Oh, I want to take you back to the thrift store I bought you from, Miss Thing. And I ain't going to like donate you. I'm just going to drop you right back on the shelf with no price. So you just sit there forever. Just sit there forever. Well, there y'all go. We know the emoji deck is evil. It is haunted. It never gives us. Ooh, I almost dropped the tea kettle. Don't do that. The emoji deck must be watching the UFO subreddit. I've never gotten into the UFO Reddit. I tell you what, I would just probably not ever leave my house again, and y'all would have to come peel me out of this chair because I would just read it all fucking day. That's what I would do. There are certain rabbit holes and places on the internet I don't even bother to go into because I know if I get sucked in, I will get sucked in hard, and it would be difficult for me to extract myself. So I just try to not go there. I love UFO stuff. I love it. and I could get way into that shit. So I have to like keep myself dosed really small, really tiny, only occasional, very much a moderation thing. But I love it. I love it. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure there is some wild stuff in there, especially now that we're half disclosed. We had them hearings. Okay. It is 9:52, y'all. I'm going to be here for like 8-9 more minutes. You got time to get a question answered if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. I guess I can read for the collective because I'm pretty sure I didn't get none on Instagram. I'll just double check. I keep forgetting to do that, but we ain't had none in a while. But I'll just double check just in case. Yep, no, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure that there's all kind of evidence for and against. I'm still standing by my opinion where I ain't seen the most convincing stuff. If it exists, it ain't like coming to me. And I feel like if it was that important, like in the zeitgeist, I would see that shit. But I've only seen the grainy videos and the speculation. It's all I've seen. Goddess guidance for the collective. Okay, so you want the goddess, not the witch. They're very similar, but they're different. Let's see what goddess we got for the week. They're both valid oracles, just different flavors. Ooh, these shuffle nice. I like how these slap together. These goddesses got it going on. Okay. All right. One more time. And then, and Prance wants a witch for the collective. Okay, we'll get to this one after. Here we go. Goddess for the collective is, who is this? Eve. Oh, okay. Everybody knows about Eve. This is the actual Eve, right? I'm just making sure here. Yeah. The word Eve means life. The goddess Eve is the mother and nurturer of all life. She's the creator of the world. Yeah. Lady of the Beast. Yes. Eve, we all know what Eve did. So don't be tempted. Don't be tempted to do something naughty. Stay the course. Be strong. Don't succumb to the things that will not be good for you. I think this is the lesson here. Moderation, discernment. Don't eat that fucking apple. Don't eat it. It ain't in season yet anyway, so it'll be best to wait. Okay. We got a witch for the collective. Now, these are a little bit less fun to shuffle. They're a little bit stiff. I need to work with them some more. And also, they're a little bit too wide for my hands. I don't have a big old reach. I got this tiny little T-Rex hands. They don't even have claws, so I can't even use the claws. There we go. It's all about the beginning tonight. Yes, it is. We are starting a new month. We're starting a bunch of new shit. Everybody's got to start from scratch. All right. Which oracle for the collective? Who is this? Diana. Ooh, it's a black kitty. So Diana is, I think, the Greek Roman version of Hera. I can't remember. Is that wrong? No, that's Is that, oh, fuck. Let's find out. Or is it the Greek version of Athena? I can't remember. Diana. Oh no, I went too far. There it is. Yeah, shape-shifting goddess who likes to appear as an animal. Yeah, the Roman goddess of the moon, hunt, and childbirth. So it's the Roman version of Artemis, I think. Right? I think so. Yeah. So this is that version. She just like can be whatever and do whatever. So I would say be stealthy like a cat this week. That's your goddess energy. Just kind of like be under the radar, but use your intuition. Just like get out of the way of danger. Just, slink around in the shadows and steal all the milk. Yes, childbirth is a beginning. Of course. Of course. Although I will say, I ain't never seen no cat. I know this is arty, but I ain't never seen a cat with a tail that big with front legs that tiny. Usually they're just like big old chunkers and they got fur sticking out everywhere. All right. It is 9:58, y'all. I think we're kind of close to the end of the show. I don't have no scratch off this week. I ain't even got to like redeem the scratch off that I won last week, which I think I said online on the show that I didn't win. And I legitimately was just I'm pretty blind in all these lights. So I don't always see everything real good. But yeah, I did win $1, but I ain't been back to the store to cash it in. So I didn't get me a lottery ticket this week. So yeah, it's just us for the last 3 or 4 minutes of the show. I guess I could pull some more tea. Y'all want some more tea? Let's do this. Tea for the first week of September. What do we got? Oh, this one's fun. So, also, like bull riding, I did not know that this genre existed on the internet until I found it, or it found me. I don't usually go looking for this stuff. It just pops up in my recommendations, and I'm like, that sounds like fun. But yeah, there's this whole group of folks out there that like to be submissive and other folks that like to be dominant. And it's a sexual thing typically. There's lots of rules to this lifestyle that I did not know. There's a whole lot of nuance that I was not aware of. It's not just about slapping booties when you feel like it. Oh no, there's a whole thing going on. There's like, it's like you have to like study this shit before you can even get involved in it if you want to do it right, apparently. So there's all these advisors on YouTube who engage in this lifestyle who have lots of advice for you. And I would say in the past, you might have to get this advice the hard way by going through several different relationships that were not the best until you found the right one. Now you know what to look for. These are all about the red flags, the do's and the don'ts, the ways that you can behave. Like there's a whole code of conduct involved. So if you're interested in these kind of subjects, even it's just like a curious person, like what goes on? What are these people doing? Like, what is the thing? What is the thing? Then, yeah, I would check it out because it's on YouTube. So it ain't going to be like vulgar or dirty. It's going to be, in terms that you can actually sit with. It's not like watching a porno or something. So, yeah. If you're into the lifestyle like BDSM and that whole there was a whole lot of backlash, when that movie came out or in that book, that it was all wrong. Like that's not how this kind of relationship's supposed to work. Then yeah, if you're curious as to why, there's lots of folks on YouTube who are happy to tell you about it while they're sitting in front of their paddles. All right, y'all. I think I've wasted enough time. It is 10:01. I should bid adieu to you and ye. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the OraCola. I will be here next Wednesday, streaming live. Tell all your friends about it. Rewatch the show. Watch any of the shorts I might put out. I've been trying to do like a little short on Sundays, kind of a little recap of highlights of the show, called the 2-minute reel. I posted on social media. I also posted on YouTube. So you could share that. It's 2 minutes. It's very short. And I know a lot of people have very short attention span. So if they don't want the full hour, you can share the little snippets. And that always helps. But I hope y'all have a fantastic fucking week. It's, it's September. We're almost to the end of the year. We're just like freight training all the way to the apocalypse, through it, in it, out it, all of it. And I'm happy y'all are here to do it with me. I love y'all so much. Bye.